Ed, what do we know at this point?
Yeah, so it's a court filing. It's a letter from Twitter's attorneys to to the judge, in this case, Kathleen St. Jude McCormick. What's really critical, it's dated October 6th. Why is that important? Because October 6th was the date that the judge suspended the trial that was due to take place in Delaware and said that both sides have until October 28th at 5 p.m. to close the deal. What Twitter say in this letter to the judge in this case is Elon Musk is currently being investigated by federal authorities. They don't list which federal authority, but part of their complaint is that they want the Musk team to hand over the correspondence between Musk, his team, and those federal authorities. And what they're saying is that the Musk team are using a series of mechanisms to say that these documents or correspondence between those parties are outside of the scope. This is what Musk team's arguing of what's permissible for them to hand over. So it's an interesting development because as it stands, right, we think we're working towards that October 28th deadline for a deal to close.
Because, Ed, we know there are historic as well as ongoing investigations for Elon Musk, right? Whether you talk about the SEC or the FTC, I know there's been some concern over his stock buys, for example, earlier in the year. So do we know if these matters are what's relevant to the latest developments at the moment? Are we likely to get more details about what these issues are?
We don't know. In the letter from Twitter's team to Kathleen St. Jude McCormick, the Delaware Chancery judge, they do say and give examples of correspondence between the Musk team and the SEC and the FTC with specific dates. We don't know what that correspondence relates to specifically, but they've asked for them as examples to be handed over. You'll remember that in May, Bloomberg reported, according to sources, that the SEC had made an inquiry to Musk's team surrounding the nature of how he first disclosed the stake that he'd built in Twitter. That stake became public on April 4th. That was prior to him announcing his intent to buy the company, right? And of course, we've discovered a lot about that process since.